Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Happy October. I think it'll be October by the time this goes up. It's already like the 29th of September, so pretty sure it'll be October. My favourite month, the spooky season. A little bit emotional today. Just waved my son off on his residential for 4 days, so I'm gonna miss him. I'm gonna be, the quiet in the house. Oh, I don't know. Am I gonna like it? Who knows? Today we're going to be doing something a little bit different. I haven't done this on the channel yet. It's still budgeting, and we will be doing my October budget in the next video, which will be out in a day or two. But there is a new addition, I guess, to my budgeting system, and I just thought I would talk about it today. We're going to be implementing it from the October budget, so I thought I'd just talk you through it and see if you might get anything from it, or if you've ever done anything similar. I mean, it's not a new concept, it's just going to be new to me. So basically, I had concerns that I wouldn't be getting as much overtime this year as I have done in past years. And when I say this year, I work in a school, so this school year, there's been a lot of cuts in the school that I work in. I mean, I would imagine most schools are doing a lot of cuts and things like that. So there was, like a real concern that I just wouldn't be being offered as much overtime. And I needed to come up with a plan where I was going to be able to afford, whatever I needed to afford in a month, on top of my basic rate of pay. Sort of from 2026 up to the end of 2025, I've got it covered because I did a lot of overtime in the summer, and I decided to spread how much I was paid. I haven't used it. I've sort of split it over the months up to December, so we're fine up to December. So from January onward, I was like, right, I need a plan in case I'm only getting my basic rate of pay for those months. And so I came up with this system. Like I say, it's not my invention. This is something other people do. And then it turns out I needn't have worried. I think I'll be getting as much overtime as I have previously. So that is a happy accident, or an accident, but that's a really good resolution to the problem. However, moving forward, it might be okay for this year, but the following year I might be back to worrying about the same position. So I'm just going to keep this system in because I think it will be really good for my budgeting. It will keep me on track, and then if anything does happen sort of 2027, I'm already in the swing of getting ahead of myself. So I'm waffling now. I was hoping to explain this better. Basically, I want to get a year ahead, but I don't mean a full month's worth of money. I mean a year ahead in the extra amount I would need on top of what my basic rate would be in months where I'm not getting any overtime paid. So I've written out 12 envelopes, January, I don't know if you can see that, January through to December. And I have gone over my 2024 budget. I've kept all my monthly budgets. I mean, obviously they're also on here, but I've kept the paper version as well for the whole of, last year and this year up to September. And that's really helped me work out in each month, what I would need to pay. So obviously we have reoccurring monthly costs, and my basic rate of pay will absolutely cover those reoccurring monthly costs with a tiny little bit left over. What it won't cover is the unique amounts per month needed. So I've looked back on those unique monthly occurrences, and I have calculated for each month in here. I've written out how much I would need on top of my basic rate of pay and what it's for. So I've only done it to July. I haven't got as far as August, but we will do them sort of in the next couple of months once I know what I used in those months. So I won't talk you through where the money is coming from that will be put into these sinking funds for 2026, but basically some money will come from side hustle like not all of my side hustle money, but some side hustle money will go in, and some of my wage packets will also go in. So you'll just see that as we go along when I'm budgeting, and it'll become pretty clear like what my system is. But I thought I would have a little look what kind of money I need to be saving and what it's for, and just to give you an idea of my expenses. So January, we would need, now this is a quiet month, January and November are my two really inexpensive months. It'd be nice if there was more months that were like that, but I will take 2. So I only need $19.99 extra. Now bear in mind, I do give myself a £50 buffer, and that would be covered by my basic rate of pay. So I've still got £50 for any like unexpected costs. But this is what will definitely be coming out on top of my monthly reoccurring expenses. So my son's Switch subscription renewal, it's an annual one, that renews in January, and that is $34.99. I did check, and at the moment it's still that amount. Whether it will change in January, who knows, but we've got that buffer if it does. So my half is $17.49 and my husband will pay the other half. And then it's my brother's birthday and I will just be getting him a card. We don't do gifts. So January, yeah, easy peasy. Then we have February. It starts to get a little bit more expensive as we get through the year. So this one, we'd need £97 extra in this month. I've got the dentist, and that is a checkup, but it's also, I reckon I'll be getting my x-ray. I keep saying that, but it has to be some point soon. I've looked at the prices again currently on their website, and it would be £62 for the checkup and the x-ray. And then it's half term. We've got 1 week of half term in February. So £35 from me and £35 from my husband. So £70 for the week to do a couple of paid fun things. For Feb, March, this is when it slowly starts to increase on how much money we need. So $137.50 for March. We've got Mother's Day gift, my stepmom's birthday, a gift for my stepmom from my son, post office to send the gifts, cards and wrap, my son's friend Louis, his birthday. I don't know if he'll be doing anything this year, but he did last year, so I'm going to put some money aside in case he does have a birthday party. Book fair at the school happened in February this year, so may happen again in February next year. And then World Book Day. Now that doesn't, we're in March. So I would obviously get the outfit probably in January, February, but it will be coming out of the March pay. It's the first time I have actually remembered. It kind of creeps up on me every year, and obviously my son's World Book Day, but it's also mine. So this might look like a lot, but I work in a school and I'm also required to dress up. And normally it's on a Thursday, I think, which is my day off. But my school decides to always do it on the Friday, so I don't get out of doing it, which is a pain. So yes, a little bit extra for 2 costumes. Wonderful. I do like dressing up, but I don't know. When it's forced upon me, I don't like it. April, we need 165. We've got Easter, so we do a little egg hunt for my son. It's my rabbit's birthday, so I get her a little present. Half term, there's 2 weeks of half term in Easter. So that would need, we're going to have £70 plus 70 from my husband, so £140 is more than enough to have some fun during those days off. And then a haircut for myself. I got a haircut last April, and I won't have had one since. A yearly haircut will be definitely needed by that point. So £55. I've upped it. I think it was £49 last year, so I've upped it in case of a little price increase, so that should cover it. May, let's see what we've got in May. We need to save £140, and it's my husband's birthday, and then Daddy's birthday, so from my son the amount to buy him something with, cards and wrap. Half term, there's another week in May for half term, My niece's birthday, so she's an adult, so I'll just get her a little token gift. Post office to send my niece's gift, and takeaway for my husband's birthday. He tends to go out with friends, and then we have a little family takeaway at home. Obviously, I'm allowed to go out with him and his friends, but I choose not to. I know that sounds really bad, but it's fine for him to go out with his mates, and then we can have a little family do. I do the same on my birthday. Right, June, we need to save $145.50. Sorry if this is a bit blurred, I think it's trying to focus. My friend Sat, it's her birthday, cards and wrap, post office, and then Father's Day for my dad, and then Father's Day for my husband, from my son. We've got the summer fair at school, my son's school. We've got the school disco and the raffle. I mean, I assume that will happen in the same month that happened in June this year. I keep saying last year, but it will be last year by the time we get to it. His drama performance, we had to buy a ticket for that. Tombola, to put in like a bottle of something or chocolate. And then a takeaway for Father's Day. We always do a takeaway on my birthday, my husband's birthday, and then Mother's Day and Father's Day. So I've got that. And then I haven't done past July. I've done July. I haven't done August onwards, but I will do that soon. So July is a big month. August is going to be expensive. October and December, because obviously December Christmas, October is my son's birthday, and then August we've got a lot of birthdays in August. My birthday, mum's, my sister's, my best friend's. It's also the summer holidays, so we need money for fun in the half term. A lot going on. Okay, July, we need $198.50 this year. We've got half term. We've got 1 week of half term of the summer holidays in July. And then uniform. I want to start saving for uniform from January. I want to start putting, I hope, £10 a month aside. And then on top of that, £70. So that should bring us up to £140 by July. And then double that with my husband's half, $280, because my son's starting a new school next September. So it's going to be all new uniform, probably a new bag, new stationery, everything, because we changed his pencil case this year, so he may use that, but his bags he's used for a few years, so he might want something a little bit more grown up. But definitely all his PE kit, his blazer, his tie, everything, shoes, it's just going to cost us a fortune. So hopefully $280 should cover all of it, I'm hoping. And then, so that's just uniform. And then we've got another £40/£80 for a new bag and stationery. That's also stationery for me in my school, because I work in a school, so I need stationery. I'm a TA. Dentist, I've put 15 because it'll be another checkup for me. But I do get a health, I don't know what you call it, like health reward scheme with my work, and they pay up to £40 a year. And that will be used towards that payment. So 55 in total, and then £40 I'll get back. Teacher gift for my son. So put £8 in, so that gives us £16 to get her something to say thank you. My son will be getting a haircut probably in the summer as well. Now I would get them more often, but he is enjoying growing his hair, so probably once in a while just to have it trimmed. Then his friend Roman, it's his birthday. So again, I don't know if he'll have a party again this year or not. So I've put it there in case. And then they've got the school disco. So that's just for drinks and snacks when he's there. USB of the performance at school. They did that this year, so I assume they'll do it next year with the play on it. And then they do like a goblin race day where they have, I don't know if they do this in all schools. I think they build a car or something and then they race it. I don't really know. So that's just for snacks and stuff on that day in there. So like I say, that's as far as I've got in my year ahead envelopes. What do you think? Have you done something similar? I think this is a really good way of getting like a month ahead, because if we get all the way to say December quite early on, that would be a lot of money. And if something, I touch wood, obviously don't want it to happen, but if I did lose my job or something, there might be enough in there for at least a month ahead, plus whatever money's in my emergency fund. So I just think that's like the sensible approach, even though it looks like we'll be getting overtime. So it just means more money over time. Cool, great. I'm just going to take all the overtime I can get this year just in case, and really work on savings and getting ahead and paying off debt. But yeah, let me know if you do anything similar, what you think. Do you think I'm doing the right thing? Yeah, so I'm going to record my October budget now, and that will be implemented in there straight away. So if you want to watch that just to see how it's going to work, I'd love it if you joined me. Grab yourself a nice hot drink. I've already had a pumpkin spice latte this morning. So I dropped my son off around 7, waved him off. Well, they were supposed to leave about 7:30, but by the time they left, it was probably about 8:10. And then I walked into town, tried to get him a couple of last minute birthday gifts. It's his birthday on Saturday. The one thing I wanted from Starbucks, it was like a cup, but didn't realise it was a cup from a couple of years ago, so they obviously weren't going to have that in. But that was fine. I got some bits from Poundland, got some sweets for school for the Monday when he gets back to take in for his birthday, and some popcorn because they're having on Friday a popcorn day. It's like a pyjama day and movie popcorn day on the Friday when they all get back from the residential. So I just got him a few bits from there, and then I went to Waitrose and got him his last few little bits for his birthday. Got him a little Halloween plushie, a couple of cute erasable pens. They're like animal themed thin pens with little lids with like bunny ears, and I think I got him a bunny one and a bee one, and some Lindt raspberry chocolate because he's been eyeing that up for weeks, but I'm always like, yeah, you're not getting that because obviously Lindt's fairly expensive. So I got him a Lindt chocolate bar and a Tony Chocolonely. They're quite expensive. I got him a bar of that, and I can't remember what else. Oh, and some new Candy Kitten sweets, and they're sour ones. He loves Candy Kitten sweets. Again, they're expensive. So I thought they were quite nice gifts because we know I normally will say no because they're too expensive. So yeah, I'm quite happy with that. So that's his birthday completed. I'm going to hopefully start wrapping the majority of his gifts today. I'm excited about that because he's not here and I can wrap them freely without, trying to hide stuff with him in the house. But anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm waffling and I'm going to get my October budget done. But have a great start to your October, guys. Thank you for watching. Leave a little autumn leaf in the comments to know that you got this far. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.